Another Warhammer 40k battle report. Chaos Space Marines versus Orks. We got 2,000, close to 2,100 points over what I got. I got a squad of Havocs here. I think there's 7 there. 4 of them have heavy bolters. I have 3 obliterators marked Nurgle. I have a Rhino here. So that Land Raider is also a Rhino. This is holding a squad of 1,000 Suns. 9,000 Suns. And Sorcerer has Disease Firestorm. That Rhino looks like a Land Raider's holding 9 Berserkers with the Chaos Lord. Champion of the Berserker squad has Power Claw and Combat Flamer, while Lord is Combat Flamer, Power Claw, 2+ armor save, and 3+ or 4+ armor save. And then this other Rhino also has the same 1,000 Sun squad, identical to this one. A squad of 10 cultists with a Flamer, mark a Nurgle, same here. Squad of Raptors, 8 of them. One has a Meltagun, one has a Flamer. That's the Meltagun right there. Even though that one looks like a Meltagun, that's a Flamer. I have some Terminators crammed in there with the Terminator Lord, Chaos or Sorcerer Lord. Has invisibility, Flame Breath, and Tzitzun's Firestorm. Terminators have one of them has dual lightning claws, the other have 3 of them have power fist, one has a combi melta and a heavy flamer. Oh, I'm sorry, not a combi flamer, not a combi melta, it's a combi flamer as well. And yes, that's my list. Let's go over what the Orks have.
Okay, and this will be the final. What we're doing a little series of every army against the Chaos Space Marines. But anyway, for Orks, in the building I have 2 groups of Ludas. One group with 9 Ludas, another group with 9 Ludas. Staying over on that portion of the board, I have, I think it's actually 29 Ork boys, 28, and then 1 is actually a Knob with the Power Claw, Boss Pole. Inside the truck, I have my Warlord, which is War Boss with Power Claw. I have a Big Mech with Custom Force Fuel. I have a Pain Boy, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Knobs with Big Choppas.
And that's in the truck.
That's inside the truck. Right here is another group of 30 Ork boys with a Big Mech. Well, he's a Knob with a Big Choppa. Here's my other Big Mech with
and that's the Shooter Boy squad.
Yeah, this is a Shooter Boy squad. And this is a Shooter Boy squad. All the ones with these guys, the Big Choppas are Shooter Boy squads. This is an attack normal Ork group. This Knob actually has a Power Claw. So all of them have the boss poles and everything, but there's 2 Power Claws and 2 Big Choppas. Right here I have 5 Def Coptas. 2 of them have the Buzzsaws. And let's see, over here I have a tank, a looted wagon with the boom gun. Actually, these guys also have
twin rockets.
They have the rockets, twin-link rockets. I think that.
And you have the airplane too.
Yeah, that's right. I have the Ork
Docker jet.
Jet.
Alright.
Okay.
So I am going first. I was able to seize the initiative.
And we are playing the Relic, right?
We are playing the Relic.
So.
And there's no night fighting. So
there's no night fighting. Yeah.
My turn 1. End of my turn 1, or end of my turn movement phase. Move the Land Raider up, didn't mobilize. Move this up. I accidentally already turbo boosted him, so he's already there. Also, I forget this in the middle. I ran these guys and moved them, so they're in front of my Rhino. Rhino didn't move. These guys jumped right, or Raptors jumped right behind the Rhino. Put invisibility from the Sorcerer on this guy. Just to let you know, he is level 3 Sorcerer, if I didn't say that already. Astro level 3. So it has visibility 4+ cover save, and now I'm going to the rest of my shooting phase. End of my shooting phase and this turn. This pop smoked and has a 2+ cover save. Obliterators put their blasts on the truck and hit some boys too. Killed one boy in the process. Destroyed the truck. The knobs disembarked out. The Havocs shot at the top squad of looters and killed the 3 on top. And that was all I was able to do this turn. So now going into Orks turn 1.
Okay, Ork turn 1. I went ahead and tested my looted wagon. I was able to do something. Rolled a 3. As far as all my other movement, move these Orks up 6 inches. Move these Orks up 6 inches. That Ork group 6 inches. This Ork group 6 inches. Nothing great about that. Just normal Ork movement. I went ahead and moved my Defcoptas, which are obviously flying above the ground, 12 inches, and I'm going to go ahead and basically start my shooting phase and or running, and we'll come back with that. Right now my strategies, maybe I'm just going to try to do my Luda-gun, or big shooter there, blow up that tank with my boom gun, but we'll see what happens. Okay, finishing up my phase as far as movement goes. I ran this group of Ork boys, they moved 2 inches. This group of shooter boys, I ran them, they moved 6. This group here, I ran them and they moved 6, and so now they are capturing the Relic. Over here, these Ork knobs tried to assault the Rhino. They couldn't make it. These Orks, however, did make it into the contact. They ran 9, and well, they didn't run 9. They did not run, and they assaulted, and they took out the Rhino, and it basically just took away all its hull points, and it's gone. So at this point, those Orks just consolidated back 1 inch. I kind of like spread them out a little bit, and that's the end of my turn. So we'll come back with Chaos Space Marines turn 2.
My into my movement phase, brought these cultists, dropped these 1,000 Suns out, brought these cultists up, brought the Terminators up, brought some more cultists out, moved the jetpack guys over here, Raptors over here, moved the what are these guys called? Horn Berserkers to the side. Get ready to flame. Popped out 1,000 Suns. Right? Yeah, they went 12, the Raptors. So everyone, I think everyone that I have is on the board. Yeah, everyone I have is on the board now. So I'm going into shooting phase and assaulting phase. End of my turn 2. Shot a lot of things into this Ork boy squad, that Ork boy squad. Assaulted in. And these guys had invisibility on them, if I didn't say that when I did my movement recap. So they were their weapon skill 1. We assaulted in. The Orks killed no one. There was only like maybe 9 guys left after all the shooting. They were all killed. Here, there was a lot of shooting over here too towards them, not as much as these boys here. They were assaulted from both the Raptors and 1,000 Suns, which I lost 1,000 Suns from retaliation of assaults since some boys survived, but were ran down by both. But were ran down by 1,000 Suns. Everyone's consolidated. It's turnover, and now going into Orks turn 2.
Okay, start of Orks turn 2. Went ahead and rolled for my reserves. My plane did not come in. As far as movement goes, I moved the shooter boy squad up 6 inches. They stop at this edge with all the white bases. This group moved up 6 inches. Those are the normal Ork boys. These moved up 6 inches. The helicopters. The Ork warlord, they moved up 6 inches. And I moved that truck just a little bit. The looted wagon can do normal shots. And that's all the shooting I did. Or movement, I'm going to go into shooting phase and see if I can actually kill more than 4 Space Marines. Just to show the kill ratio. 4 Space Marines and a cultist versus at least 50 Ork boys in a truck. So he's got rhino's dead too. But see what happens in shooting. Okay, end of orc shooting phase 2. Like I said, my plane did not come in. The small group of looters, 6 guys, shot at that group of, well, there was 9 of those cultists there. I killed 7. He made his leadership, so he stood there. My truck, my looted wagon, shot a big blast and was able to kill 5 of these cultists. He made his leadership, he stayed there. In shooting, I shot all my guys at this group of Chaos Space Marines and just killed, I didn't kill anyone, did I? No. Over here, all of my shooter boys shot at these Thousand Suns, 24 of them, 2 shots, 48 shots, wounded a lot, and I actually killed 3, right? Yeah, 3 or 4. 4. It was actually, he missed a lot of his saves. In this group, they all shot, and I think he lost 1, so whatever the case is, there's like 4 guys left. Right here, these helicopters shot at these jump pack guys, and I was able to kill 3 of them. And right now I'm going to go ahead and go into my assault phase, and we'll see what happens. In the Orc turn 2, assault phase is over. In assault, the 4 Devcopters charged the jump pack group. They hit them with 4 Wrath hits and killed 2 guys, and then in assault they killed the rest of them, so they wiped that group. They assaulted, or they consolidated over here 4 inches. In assault over here, these orc boys, only about 4 guys got into contact. They were actually able to put 3 wounds, and they lost. Greendawnify missed 3 saves, so just 1 guy left against the whole mob of orc boys. Over here, I charged my whole war boss and knob group, and was able to kill one person. And he made one of his invulnerable saves, and he was able to kill so many that he ran me down. So that's the end of the phase. Right now these guys are locked in combat, and we'll go into Orc turn, or no, Chaos Space Marine turn 3.
Ended my assault turn. Assaulted in. I was able to kill a lot. Only lost 1 Corn Berserker. Killed, I think, killed a lot. Maybe 11 guys, something like that. Killed a lot. 15 guys, maybe, something like that. So now going into Orcs turn 3. Okay, my flyer came in movement phase. I moved these shooter orc boys 6 inches this way. The difference between that orc group and this one is the whites, dividing the groups. These helicopters moved 12 inches this way. I actually made my consolidation or leadership down here, so these guys are still okay. They didn't run off the board. And that's all the movement phase. I'll go ahead and do my shooting, and we'll see what happens. End of Orc assault phase. I think I already did shooting. If not, I blew up the rhino. Those guys poured out. In assault, I assaulted the rhino that was here with my Devcopters. Can't speak. And I did multiple penetrations. It blew up. I wounded the 2 Chaos Cultists that were inside, and they died. These guys were wounded, but nothing happened to them. They made all their saves. And in the explosion, one of my helicopters got wounded, and he lost a wound. Over here, I finally killed that one last Thousand Sun sorcerer or whatever, and then all these guys piled in. Not everyone was able to assault, but those mob of orcs still have 3 chaos people in there in the middle of all that greenness. So it's the end of my there's a lot of wounds. He put all the wounds towards the smaller group, and I was outdone by wounds, and I had to run back. So these guys are running towards the table edge, but we'll come back with the Chaos Space Marines. Recap of my movement. Move these guys up, move these obliterators up, everyone up, close to the objective. These guys are ready to assault in, help the guys. I'm going into shooting. These guys are going to shoot. guys. And these havocs. End of my turn. Shot twin lead plasma guns. This guy was able to kill everyone but this guy. Tried to charge in but failed it. These havocs shot at these looters, killed 3 of them. They made the leadership. These guys moved and ran up, so they're right next to the objective. These guys assaulted in. They didn't really kill that much, but for the orcs, they killed all the Night Lords, or Berserkers, except for the Chaos Lord, who has 1 wound left. He's in the middle of all the green orcs. So he's about to die, and we have these Terminators just jumped in. And next, and now it's about to go into orcs, turn 4. Be back with that. Able to finish off all those orcs, ran them down. Still Commanders alive, Terminators are good. This guy hit and ran out of there. Assaulted and killed some guys and hit and ran out of there. So now going into my turn, right? My turn 5. Yeah, start at turn 5. Be back to you with that. End of my turn. Killed those 3 orcs. Killed a couple looters here, and picked up the relic. So going into orcs' turn, just gonna bring in that 1 plane, and we got some looter shooting. So we'll be back with that.
End of orc turn 5, I brought my flyer back in. He went ahead and just came off that edge. There was really no movement. Yeah, so that was the only movement. I went ahead and shot. Well, first off, I shot the looters down there, both groups of looters, and I killed 1 of these Thousand Suns, and then here with the jet I shot, he had 8 wounds against him, and he lost 4, so he's down to 3 men, and he's fearless, so he didn't run back. I rolled at 3, see if the game continues, and it does continue. So going into turn 6, and going to 6, 4. Okay, we're just going to recap the whole turn. The game has ended. Basically, I moved my jet up to here and shot. No, actually, you went first, and it was my turn. So, do you want to recap what you did with your Terminators?
Oh, I was just able to just kill all the looters. That's it.
Terminators killed 1 set of looters. These obliterators killed the other set of looters. Then in my turn, I went ahead. It's the only thing I have left in the entire board. 150 orcs. This is the only thing left. He came up 18 inches, shot all his shots at 1,000 Suns, and killed everyone, including the guy that had the relic. No one has the relic. He's fearless, obviously, but the game did end, and Greendawnify is going to win because basically he almost tabled me with the exception of this, but he killed my warlord, and he had Mindbreaker, or First Blood, so he does win. And I must say, there's a lot of orcs left on the battlefield. After a while, some of the Chaos Marines did die, but this guy has got to be the best thing that I've seen. It puts like all other opponents I've fought against to shame. I mean, he's got like a Terminator armor, 3+ armor save. He has the ability to have hate and reroll wounds and all types of crazy stuff. He just massacred orcs.
Just to go over what happened in the game and some tactics and stuff. Very beginning, I was able to...
Stealing initiative was huge for you, because that's when you... I'll let you talk here, but that, for me, that was... I had everything up there. You stole the initiative. You took out my tank, First Blood.
Yeah.
It was huge.
And I was able to kill those 2 first squads with use my whole army to shoot the orcs here, and the orcs there assault with everybody and kill both squads. But that left me out flapping, and that was it. That was the reason both the Raptors here and the 1,000 Suns finally died. No, because of the retaliation of the 2 other orc squads that were coming this way. But there was none over here, since those were the only orc, besides the war boss, which I was able to kill with those Horn Berserkers. These Horn Berserkers killed a squad of 30, basically squad of 30 boys, 20 boys probably after shooting. War Boss and his retinue, and then another squad of 30, and then another squad of 30. They killed a lot of guys.
Well, also is the Terminators and this other group of Chaos Space Marines that just took out these two groups. And it was
these guys didn't assault. There was just that one.
Well, there was a group here that was here that I finally killed after so long. But it's like I was getting hit by 3 groups. There was this guy's group, the Chaos Space Marines, and then these guys after a while they just came in. And it was just too much. I mean, I just didn't have enough firepower, and Orks, they just dwindled down.
It was a good game though. So we'll have more Warhammer 40k games. This was another win for the Chaos Space Marines. I think I've beaten everyone but the Eldar.